Welcome, friends. So, I'm always on a lookout for things that help me recognize ways that I'm trying to pretend I'm separate and not really embodying the reality of this single one flow that is erupting here and everywhere. One of the best tools has been noticing when I'm being indecisive because this natural flow just flows into whatever's the next alive thing to do, the next appropriate thing to do. There's just this inner wisdom. But if I'm in indecision, it's because I'm listening to some past identities and which are just, conceptual thought forms, and I'm trying to serve them. So let me give you an example of what I mean. If I'm at work and now, oh dear, there's, some extra patients, but I've also got plans with friends, and I have to decide, do I stay and help my coworker be able to get to the extra people, or do I go ahead and leave and know that, they'll eventually all get seen? So what I do is I look and see what is the identity, the characteristic that I used to be attached to. What is that characteristic that is pulling me in either direction? And usually there's one in both directions. So in that case, I would say I should be caring to the patients. I should support my coworker. I should be responsible, dutiful, generous, whatever it is. With my friends, it's I value my long-term friendships. I want to enjoy myself. I value my relationship with my husband. I want to be on time. I want to be, you know, reliable there, but in a different type of reliability. So I feel into, aha, so my Lisa thoughts think these patients need me. My coworker needs me. My Lisa thoughts think my friends care about if I keep my word. My friends care if I show up on time. Again, another set of thoughts, right? All about how is Lisa demonstrating her whatever, her character. Once I notice, oh, right, there's a proving involved here. Yeah, of course, there's a caring. There's also a proving because caring actually just kind of flows. Oh, what's the next thing that I need to do? And it just flows. And there are times when I'll flow one way and flow the other way. It's not like there's a set answer, it's a spontaneous thing. So I just look and see, okay, I'm indecisive. What is the identity that's making me feel indecisive? That's making me not be able to see clearly the natural flow that's calling me right now. Instead, I'm, proving something in each of these identities that's pulling me into indecision. So I just look and see, okay, is it true? How does it feel? How does it make me feel to think these patients need me, my coworker needs me, I have to prove myself to my employer? And I just see, oh yeah, right, that's all about this trumped up responsibility, trumped up being fair and caring. I'm all of it. The universe is all of it. There's times when all the baby animals grow up, and there's times when many baby animals die. I'm all of it. So in this situation, I mean, not that my patients are about to die, but in this situation, some people may need to wait, or maybe I'll stay. But whatever it is, there's a movement here. That's the greater harmony that the Lisa identity doesn't have full intelligence of. Likewise with my friends, maybe they're going to be running late, or maybe they're having a significant event in their life, and it's really important that I'm there, whatever that is. So as I just relax and notice, oh yes, I wanted to make sure I'm maintaining the friendship, make sure I'm giving myself the break that I need, whatever it is that's pulling me in that direction, just look and see, okay, well, that's a belief. I have no idea what applies in this moment. Do I need to prove anything to them? Do I need to prove to myself that I take care of myself? No. There's always flexibility. It always ends up working out. There's always generosity on both sides. There's always the natural movement. If I'm not there, somebody else is. There's always enough. I have nothing to prove. I have nothing to prove to myself. I have nothing to prove to these other people. And in that more open place where I feel the abundance of care already flowing in the universe, I can just sit and feel the flow. And there's been times when I've stayed, and lo and behold, I end up talking to a patient who maybe is facing a cancer diagnosis that's very late stage, and we're talking about death, and it's clear. This was a great conversation. I'm so glad I was the one. Or it turns out I'm called to go to my friends, and I have a great time, and I really feel like this has just been this wonderful sharing, and I'm so glad that I'm continuing to build those relationships, and I feel rejuvenated by the experience, and it's just so clear that that was a good choice. So to feel that natural movement requires letting go of proving any identity. And so for me, this indecision is a perfect way of being able to bring myself back into this immense natural flow that we are by acknowledging and releasing the identities that would otherwise crop up and try to compete for some kind of thought structure hold, rather than just noticing this natural abundance that we are and that I can flow with. Flow as. That's all we are. So whenever you're in a place where you're feeling indecision, it's available. You can use that as an opportunity to see, oh yeah, where are the little habitual identity thoughts that I get trapped in? You can look and see, okay, what's the thing that's pulling me in one direction? What's the thing that's pulling me in the other direction? And then just remind yourself that the opposite, in my case, that there's abundance of love and care for everyone. Lisa doesn't have to prove it. But whatever is the opposite for yours, that there's abundance of whatever it would be. And then it just kind of helps relax those identities and make it a more clear, natural way of noticing this that we are and flowing as this movement. So enjoy.